Annyeonghaseyo friends, and welcome back to the Torsie channel for more IU, and a very happy Friday to you. We are continuing with Palette this week because we have started on the new album, and that means consuming a lot of the title track until we move on to everything else, especially because there is an acoustic version that has a changed up rap line for IU's own rap verse. I was sent the link for those lyrics so I could see what was going on there because there aren't any lyrics on this video. It is such a wonderful modification to the verse. She's so freaking clever. If I'm clever, I will remember to put the lyrics in the description. If not, then please do look them up. So keen to see this. Also keen to see the making of the music video, which is exactly what we're going to be doing later today on Patreon. If you'd like to join us for that, the link is in the description. Also over on Patreon is Hyore's Bed and Breakfast and My Mister and Hotels Luna, and all the things. And while we're speaking of Patreon, I would like to thank all of my wonderful Patreons for supporting me. Without you, I wouldn't be able to keep making these videos. Their names are about to scroll across the screen, so give them some love. Let's get into Palette. Gotcha!
마지막 팔레트. 그냥 뭔가 특별하지 않은 있는 그대로의 저의 이야기입니다.
She looks so pretty. Love that hair length on her. Oh, it's lovely. Look at the cute photos.
여전히 꼬리는 음악은 좋더라. 달라지지 않아도 투덜대며 사는 게 좋아. 솔직히 난 이대로
What a sweet photo.
의지한 것 같아.
Cushions in her toes. That's so sweet. These photos. Oh. Oh. Wow, that's a different look. So good.
잠들었던 시간을 I like it. 날 좋아하는 거 알아. Oh, I got this. I'm truly fine. 이제 조금 말 것 같아 날. 여러분 불러줄래요?
All of us just wishing we were there.
이제 조금 말 것 같아 날. Oh, I like it. I'm 25. 날 좋아하는 거 알아. Oh, I got this. I'm truly fine. 이제 조금 말 것 같아
I really like hearing acoustic versions of her songs because to me it's like hearing it in its first iteration. We all know that she plays guitar and that she usually writes her songs, at least the top line, with guitar. So hearing the acoustic version, it's almost like a sneak peek into its original version, its first idea, its first little acorn before it turned into what it became after it went through the whole process. She's so good at just being her and guitar, like obviously there was more than just her and the guitar in that, but it suits her. Just of all the instruments, it really suits her because it's warm like she is. She has a really warm presence to her, and so does an acoustic guitar. They work very well together, they belong together. I don't think it's happenstance that she ended up with that instrument in her hands. It's like the two called each other and came together. They were meant to be together. And her voice and that song, which is sweet and simple and calm, feels right with just the acoustic guitar being exactly the same. Sweet and simple and calm. I was saying, watching her sketchbook performance last week on Patreon, that this song works so well just sitting and delivering because it is a song about being settled in yourself. Performing it that simply without almost hiding behind anything flashier makes the lyrics ring even more true, that I'm fine, I'm settled. I can sit here and have you just stare at me in all of this vulnerability and be okay. That's what a performance like that says. It's very brave. It's hard to stand still. Most people can't do it. Most people can't just stand there and allow a person to look at them. It's really tricky. Think about when you're walking on the street and you become aware that someone can see you or someone's watching you and how weird your walk gets. There's this thing in screen acting where people say walking on screen is the hardest thing to do because as soon as you're aware that someone's watching you while you're walking, your walk gets really weird. And the same thing goes with just standing there and allowing somebody to just see you. And then paired with a song that is high in the register, fairly vulnerable lyrics, and then having your whole life flashing up on the screen behind you. That's really bare, that's really brave, but inviting of her. I like Palette being performed like that. I think it makes perfect sense and it's really beautiful in the acoustic version. And her replacement rap line is wonderful, especially addressing herself. She said, Ji-Eun, it's time to run, or something like that. Addressing herself makes so much sense in that sort of thing because it is a song about self-awareness, and so having some self-talk in there fits with the rest of the song. It's not an absurd verse to add in. It makes perfect sense with the rest of the song. I love it. Palette is lovely. Palette is very lovely. I look forward to watching the making of it. I assume that is slightly more unhinged, especially with the wall dancing, which I've been informed was apparently like 26 takes. This is great. Love that for her. Oh god. I'm really looking forward to that. Man, I love IUTV. IUTV never fails to entertain. So if you'd like to join us for that, link is in the description. Pop on by. But thank you so much for joining me for more IU. I look forward to this whole album journey. It's such a nice start as well with Palette. Gorgeous. Thank you again, 감사합니다. 사랑해요, and I will see you soon for more. 안녕.